So, people have been asking if contracts are done, if they are anywhere near being done or ready to go, if we got people who are ready to sign new deals. Now, Alex Miller has done a article, and I think it's a really good one. I think it's very, very smart with things because it makes sense. And if you could like, share, and subscribe to the channel, much appreciate it. Liking helps the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing let me know you like the channel. Hit that notification bell to let you know when video go live. If you ever see a video down here in the house and not in the studio as such, it normally means that I have been in the house because my little one's asleep, and I'm trying to make sure he's still asleep, and I don't want to be away from him, which you can understand. So, contracts, let's talk about them. So, the thing is, a lot of people are looking at other clubs who are doing deals, who are free agents, going, why are we not doing deals? Why are we not doing anything? Because it's not there yet. We've got 7 senior players who have got new contracts to look over. We now all think Bernard is one of those ones who's probably not gonna sign. And it's normal at this part of the season to where we are. And many of them are on holiday. A lot of them are on holiday, spending time with family and friends and getting stuff sorted. I know people are also wondering about Danny Rull's contract, what's going on with his current deal. So it's interesting. Now, the Star has had the same thing, and had the same thing as well from others, saying how some are more complex than others to negotiate. The clubs are working with their player representation to come to agreement. Like some deals are easier than others, some deals are far from done, and like while at least one other is understood to be subject to important future talks. Now, what does that mean? What does future talks mean? Does that mean it's something to do with Danny? Does that mean it's something to do with cash? Is it something to do with I want to see what you want to do as in improve where we aiming for next season, what the aim kind of thing. Ideally, all players and all contracts end at the end of next month, and all the players are set to come back to preseason training at the end of June, which only really gives you a month or so to get going. And granted, you're waiting on players to come back. You got to remember, the season ended 4th of May. The season ended 4th of May, and we're already on the 21st of May. So it's been 3 weeks. We've had a flurry of situations happening, from manager situation, from the retain list finally being out, kind of thing. So like Barry Bannon and Josh Windass have both said they'd like to see what happens and where the manager is. Barry Bannon saying he believes the manager will be here next season. Barry Bannon wants to do his 10th career here. Josh Windass have all turned around and said, Josh Windass has also turned around and said he'd like to be the person who gets the most goals, century, a goal for Wednesday. Not been done since Tug Guy and there's someone else, and my name, the brain gone on that one. But you got to think it's also could possibly say subject to important future talk. Could that be a Cam Dawson? Could Dawson go, I'll sign, but am I going to be first? Am I going to get a bit more first choice game? Yes or no? There's that aspect. You've got to think there's an aspect to the keeper situation. Does the keeper know he's going to get 13 football? Will Vokes as well. How much 13 football does it involve? Iorfa. I think with Iorfa, you have a look at it and see what happens there. Now, here's the thing. Marvin Johnson, Callum Patterson will continue their careers with Owls into the new season. The option's been triggered. That's all sorted. We're not needing to talk to them. Their deals are already sorted. The option's already been agreed upon. Johnson and Patterson will be here next season. So I will be very interested to see what happens with these. Don't expect it to be like all done and dusted straight away. That's not how it works. It takes a bit of time. Players are away. Players are on holiday. Players are doing other things while they wait to see how the situation goes. This is the thing. You have to look at it like it is football. They've had a time away. There's also the other thing. A lot of the schools in Sheffield shut for half term next week. How many of them will have done one holiday away with partners and then they're doing a family holiday on top of that? There's a lot of time before everything happens. And I know people go and look, the free agents here and going here, there and everywhere. I understand it. I get it. It's the time of year where separation anxiety from football is a thing. People want football to be back up and running again. They want to start seeing all the rumours and stuff. I, the fan channel, love that. I want to see that because it's the kind of thing you want to be involved with. But at the same time, talk will be going on with contract players who are out of contract or wanting new contract to sort out the new deals. Talks will be going with players who we may want to bring in. It won't be just doing one deal at a time. It's not like, right, today we're going to work all day on Barry Bannon's deal. And then the next day, if we're going to work all day on Josh Windasser, there'll be so many moving parts. There'll be the situation where if players are on holiday, it could be a case, hey, let me speak to my representative, aka the player, while he's on holiday. I'll give you a phone call in a couple of hours, kind of thing. Or maybe gone, look, this is the deal he wants. Is this okay? No, I'll wait until he's back from holiday and then we'll discuss the next bit. Or maybe they do a talk or WhatsApp text. I don't know how to do it. Hello, little man. My cue to end the video soon. But we need to really think long and hard about how we go. Let's not go insane when we see people signing free agents or when people are happening. The market doesn't open until the 14th of June. We know Danny wants all his players in before the end of June. So it will be busy. It will be a busy period when it goes into it. But contracts take time. Contract takes a lot of time to figure out where you're going to sign, what you're going to do, what bonuses is there, how many years does somebody want, do we have to give a different amount of years to someone else? There's lots of things that can be involved. And especially if you're bringing in a new player, the new player might be like, right, I need to relocate to here, or can I go from where I currently live here in a decent amount of time and get to training on time and stuff like that. There's lots of different variables and everything impacts it. So as it stands, talks are ongoing with players. Talks are, they are getting sorted with players. Excuse me, just bringing the pushchair over here. Talks are going well with players. Talks are happening with some are more complicated than others. Some are more need a reassurance of some sort, or they need something in the contract before they sign them. So let's see where we are. But that's where we are with contract. I know people want it done now. They want everything done like that. It doesn't work like that. Takes time. We'll see how it goes. We've got 7 players we're talking to, and we'll go from there. Some players like Patterson and Johnson, they're already gone. They don't need to bother doing a contract thing. Some of them who are already in contract can go enjoy the holidays. They know what's going on. Some are just be like, right, let's just try and get this done. Some might have it that they're like, end of the season, it's like, this is what you want. This is what we're giving you. Go have a good holiday. It may be done. You don't know. But as it stands, talks are ongoing. Some are more complex than others, and some need more important talks in the future. That's where we stand.